Aloha hiatu. My name is Glenn Jackson, and welcome to our workshop. Why move online? If you can look at our graph here from 2007 all the way to the present day, you can see the growth and movement of e-commerce, and especially in 2019 and 2020, which was the COVID era, and where a lot of online businesses were formed and were moved to take their businesses online. Success stories. If we can think of biggest companies worldwide that did not exist 25 years ago, for instance, do you know which are the biggest retailers nowadays? Which new services are you impressed with? What new business models can you think of? One that comes to mind is Alibaba Express and Alibaba.com. Formed in 1994, and to this very day, it is one of the biggest growing online presence of e-commerce that you can think of. Let's talk about some challenges with your e-commerce journey. Internet, the coverage and the price, digital literacy, payment options, what are the availabilities in your country, and what is the reach like, and what are those costs like, the deliveries, physical address, service providers, fewer experienced web and app developers on island, local content adapted to local constraints, and of course the legal framework. Here in Niue, we have telecommunications through Telecom Niue, and also satellite internet through Ka Niu. And both have their pros and cons, and coverages are best at times and not so good at times. And of course, there's pros and cons and costs and prices as well. Now, not a lot of people are digital literacy and have an understanding of the digital landscape, but that can be learned. These are just a few of the challenges that you will face in your e-commerce journey, especially here in Niue. If we can look at new opportunities and selling experience, and in the e-commerce business toolkit under the Niue tourism or tourism businesses, we look at a case study of Airbnb and those experiences that they're having here in Niue. And so also looking at platforms where visitors and tourists are able to have a unique experience here in Niue. And one that comes to mind is, I can think of, imagine selling a package to a family or to a group of people for a Sunday session where they come early Sunday morning with the family. They prep the umu, they go home and get ready for church. Then they come back and they open the umu, and then they feast with the family. I believe that's a very, very unique and a point of difference to every other service that is out there, and how you can give these experiences to visitors and tourists here on Niue, besides just the typical and normal sea tracks and go-tos.